2 minutes left in the third quarter. Kevin drove to the hoop and got a three-point play. And just before he took the foul shot, Zonia came out to the foul line, gave him a special greeting of support. That's needed right now, isn't it?
That's what they're doing for each other. And they know what each guy's working on, because we're in there so much together. So when someone actually does something new or improve at something, all the guys recognize it. Mitchell's free throws went down tonight. You know, 2 really good-looking free throws, and the whole bench was up clapping for him, you know, because they know how much time he's been putting in on that stuff. And it's the same as if Mitchell doesn't foul or if Kevin finishes through contact. Any of those things that we really spend a lot of time on, the guys know it, and they really root for each other to get better at it.
When you're trying to get these guys to do what they're doing and maybe undermanned, is it hard to hear the fans doing things, you know, chanting for other players?
You know, man, I'm on a whole nother planet when it comes to that stuff, you know. I'm just constantly into how do I help these guys win the next play? You know, how do I help them get past the last play? You know, and I don't know. I mean, I hear it, but I don't. And I guess I've been in the NBA so long, I just don't even and I'm just trying to keep them where it's always about their focus and being able to stay in the moment.
It seems like, you know, with the rest of the season, the focus will definitely be on these young guys. You know, Knox gets a lot of minutes tonight. Obviously, Damian and those other guys. Have you thought yet about whether a guy like DeAndre or Wesley gets into your rotation?
Yeah, I'm going to find minutes for those guys, because what I want to try to do with them at least is get them some, you know, get them minutes where they can start helping our guys understand defense. You know, DeAndre is going to be, you know, a guy that really helps Mitchell. And I think having him be able to do it with demonstration and not just words, I think is going to be important, because DeAndre is, you know, he's a veteran version of what Mitchell is hoping to become. And the same with Wesley. You know, I think Wes is really going to be able to help Dot and Zoe, especially when it comes to defending. And, you know, so I want to be able to find him some minutes out there, you know, so that he can demonstrate it while he's doing it.
You know, when the season starting lineup and when, you know, Dotson scores 22, Luke makes the contribution, it's Allen's first start as a Knick. It's kind of evident what the Westchester Knicks in the G League has meant to you this year, hasn't it?
Yeah. Great question. Yeah, because half my team plays for them. So, you know, and Coach Miller's done a heck of a job of developing these guys. You know, we've really tried to have a real seamless flow between our G League and our team. And we try to run the same stuff, the same system, you know, use the same terminology, same levels of accountability. And we communicate a lot back and forth. You know, Coach Miller's, anytime we're in the same town, they're in our practice, coaching and helping us. And so I'm not surprised that those guys are coming up and having success, because, you know, they've really been working at the same stuff as our big team.
David, what is the timeline now with the new players? Are they going to practice tomorrow or play on Sunday, or what's?
I'm not sure yet, bro. I think we just got to wait and find out when the whole thing goes through before we can figure out when that stuff's going to take place. Yeah, the physicals and all of that stuff. I think once that's done, then we can start figuring out what game they're going to be available for.
Sunday looks like it's not going to happen.
Right now, I'm not sure. It don't seem like it right now. So I'm waiting. I got to go back in there and find out.
Coach, what skill sets from Dennis Smith Jr. do you want to take advantage of, and then how do you plan to incorporate him into this team?
I want to put the ball in his hands a lot and get him out in the open court, and, you know, get him in a lot of space, give him some freedom to make some mistakes, and you know, while he's learning it. And at the same time, I want to challenge him to do more defensively, to think more of himself defensively. But, man, it's no doubt about it. The kid's a talent, and, you know, hopefully we can bring it out consistently.
David, before the game, I never got a chance to ask you about Tim and his season and what happened. Do you think the plantar fasciitis kind of hampered him, or just the pressure of being the #1 option, or what happened?
Oh, I don't know about it. I felt like it. I felt like he was having a really good season, you know, under the circumstances, with all of the focus on him. teams are keying in on him, locking in on him. For him to still, lead us in scoring, I thought he grew defensively. He definitely matured as a leader, and so I really saw Tim take some big steps. I just think it's a tough situation when you're the go-to guy on a team that they're going to force that guy to move the ball to other people and make young guys beat him. And so for him to still average what he did and to give us what he gave us, he was like top 10 in taking charges. He was still sacrificing for us and taking hits. I was really proud of his growth, and I'm really hoping for him that he continues to go in that direction and have great success.